So
You need to know what you want to do, man. Like, everything adds up to it either being Hydra or GG. And considering GG's history with camping the laptop spot, I'd place an 80% bet on it being them. They're the only people with numbers around right now. Level 3 access, plus numbers, plus cars you saw tailing you.
one car. I don't know if they were tailing me. I would have put it as a pure fucking coincidence.
But what incentive does Mandem have to rob us? They have Gold Rush, man. It's a printer. And we just went to Mandem Block. There's not a single person there. Not even a car.
There was like 2 cars.
Hydra is active. Hydra has cars out.
Only
so
the
they could be
RCF,
around.
which is Ashes, and the Black Series, which I don't know whose it is.
So like you've got 2 options. It's either Hydra, which we can't challenge, and there's fuck all we can do about it, or it's GG. And if you're a betting man, I don't think it takes a genius to know that they do this type of shit. But it just depends what you want to do about it. If you want to leave it, we'll leave it.
What are we supposed to do? We confront them, they deny it. Then what?
I would just say we know. I'd lie. That's what I said to Mac. We don't have to know the truth. We just accuse them and say, look, you don't need to bullshit us. We saw your cars leaving, and we saw you go to the clothing store and get changed.
I wouldn't mention clothing store.
Yeah, I wouldn't mention that either.
Or
just go somewhere and get changed.
Yeah, okay. We saw them get changed, and if their response to that is, okay, where did we go then? Then they did it, because like, why wouldn't your response be, what are you talking about? Their response is everything. Also, the fact that they were so chatty with Ben's, because I was literally thinking it. Like I can. Well, that's the thing. We pulled up into the gas station. I think I said it to Mac, but I might have just been thinking it, if you know what I'm saying. Is that if we pull up at the gas station, I told Mac to put fuel in. If they come up and talk to us, then it was 100% them, because they never do that.
But also,
the only person I know that runs up.
I don't even know if they know who they robbed.
How would they not know who they robbed? You've got the most distinctive voice in the city.
I didn't talk much. No, I did not have my ID on me.
Oh.
And I could have been doing the job with anyone.
I don't see any way someone doesn't know it's you in this time. Even if you only spoke one word, you've got the most distinctive voice in the city.
Who's the friendliest with them? Because some could just bullshit up and like talk to the person that know the most and just be like, yo, did you guys have vault today? Like who got code? Shit like that, like, you know?
Well, I was gonna get Sid to ask them if they had fucking dirty money to buy, but she went to sleep.
I mean, they do banks all day, every day. They're always going to have dirty money.
Okay, but...
Yeah, but your Lambo was part of the other full-time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who else has an event at all?
What do you mean?
You have one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your car was there, so...
When he said he wanted to go get his car?
They could have known it was you.
2 seconds. And then went to
True. Your car was out in the open. There's no way they didn't recognize the car.
And also, you said you seen the hurricane like coming from your house. Or tier 3.
McGregor, why do you look like a Russian?
Swag.
You okay?
So what are we doing? Kaiba's upset. Reasonably so.
Yeah. So can someone explain the whole story?
We've narrowed it down. There's not a lot of options that make sense. It's either GG or it's Hydra. And we're leaning more towards GG because they've done this type of shit before. They did a laptop spot a while ago. Well, I'm leaning more towards GG. But it's only like 70.
At, though?
The fucking trade-in spot.
Okay, so...
I'm not gonna lie, like... Kaiba's been fucked over by Zuck, who's GG before in the vault. As in, he got a fucking ocean dumped.
That was Polito. That was different. That was because Zuck's fucking dumb. Or by... who was it? Street Team mostly? Street Team when Forehead was part of Street Team. Richard... Fucking... Honestly, they're the only 2 I remember.
I honestly just don't see Hydra doing that. Like
Yeah,
the thing that I was just talking
Hydra
to G
doing
about
that.
was like that's an honor amongst thieves. Why would you go to the fucking
Otis.
one spot where you can do that kind of
I
shit?
mean,
That's what
I
I meant
literally,
by when
I
I said
literally,
I only see
I
GG
said
didn't
this,
show
I
that.
said this in my opening thing. If Hydra was going to rob you there, and I'm not saying they wouldn't do it. I absolutely Valdez think they would rob you there. Like, but Hydra wouldn't do it blacked out. They'd be like, yeah, it's Hydra. We're taking your shit. What are you going to do about it?
I guess I don't know. It's just
In
like
my opinion, the biggest.
I
fucking suspect is
I feel
GG.
like that's super just like fucking scummy to do. Just wait for people there and just.
That's exactly
rob
why I
them.
think it was. That's exactly
Yeah,
why I think it was
Okay,
GG.
so when this new system for banks and shit came out, like when all the security systems got updated and shit, GG were willing to camp the spot we pick up codes.
Yeah, this isn't the first time they've done it. Actually, it's probably the third or fourth if it is them. So that's why they have the history of doing it, which is why I'm more inclined to believe it's them than someone like Mandem. Because the only other thing that makes me think it could be Mandem, but they're not around, was originally that blacking out and using voice changes seems like an odd thing to do. But Mandem aren't around. There's no cars on their block. There's no one in the yellow pages. No one else that we know of has level 3 access. I know MG doesn't because they whinge to me all the time about wanting to come on our banks. That was like a big thing Sergio wanted from us. He is 100% not level 3. He wouldn't even be close. I'd be surprised if he's even level 2.
Sergio's dead.
No, he left the city. Difference.
Well, I thought he died.
No, he left the city.
Well, that's what fucking thing we said to me. The guy, who was the main guy of Aztecas that joined?
Gabriel.
Yeah,
Gabriel's a moron. He just wants to consolidate his power.
Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, they had to.
So
what's
do you
the
still need
chances?
that?
What's the
Aurora,
chances?
Yeah.
People are robbing people there, and then
how much per?
they have 2 fucking hurricanes. Like, you know.